Hi, and welcome to ATC and Aviation Keep Educating Yourself series. Today, we will be going to discuss terminal area fixes. Types of terminal area fixes: initial approach fix, intermediate approach fix, final approach fix, holding fix, missed approach point, turning point, and step down fix. Because all navigation facilities and waypoints have accuracy limitations, the geographical point which is identified is not precise, but may be anywhere within an area which surrounds the nominal point. The nominal point can be defined by an intersection or overhead a facility or by an RNAV waypoint and by other kind of navage. Intersection fixed tolerance area. VRDME fixes use radial and distance information derived normally from facilities with co-located azimuth and DME antennas. However, where it is necessary to consider a VRDME fix derived from separate facility, the fix is only considered satisfactory where the angle subtended by the facilities at the fix results in an acceptable fixed tolerance area. Where the DME antenna is not co-located with VOR and NDB providing track guidance, the maximum divergence between the fix, the tracking facility, and the DME shall not be more than 23 degrees. To be satisfactory, as an intermediate or initial approach fix, the fixed tolerance along the track must not be larger than plus minus 2 nautical mile. However, when the final approach fix is a VOR, NDB or POR or DME fix, the fixed tolerance may be increased to not greater than plus minus 25% of the corresponding segment's length. Final approach fixed tolerance for non-precision approaches. For use as a FAF, the fix shall be located not further than 10 nautical mile from the landing surface. The fixed tolerance at the FAF crossing level should not exceed 1 nautical mile. Fixed tolerance area for VOR. Fixed tolerance area should be determined using a cone effect. Area based on a circular cone of ambiguity generated by a straight line passing through the facility and making an angle of 50 degree from the vertical. In left hand side you can see 50 degree from the vertical. For a cone angle of 50 degrees, the accuracy of entry is plus minus 5 degrees. From the point of entry, tracking through the cone is assumed to be achieved within an accuracy of plus minus 5 degrees. Passage over the VOR is assumed to be indicated within the limits of the cone of ambiguity. Fixed tolerance area is formed by the boundaries obtained from system use accuracies of homing and intersecting radials of arcs with respect to the nominal fixed position. System use accuracy is expressed in angles. The size of the fixed tolerance area is dependent on the distance of the fix to navigational aids. Fixed tolerance determine the operation acceptability of the fix. Fixed tolerance area is the distance measured along the nominal track and relative to nominal fixed position. It is determined by the intersection of nominal track with the earliest and latest limits of fixed tolerance. The tolerance is expressed as plus or minus value around the nominal fix. Fixed tolerance and system use accuracies are based on 95% probability of containment, which is twice of standard deviation. Fixed tolerance and system use accuracy for VOR, NDB, and ILS. System use accuracy twice of standard deviation of facility providing track guidance and facility not providing track guidance. So the first row is system use accuracy of facility not providing track guidance. So for that VOR, fixed tolerance will be plus minus 4.5 degree and for NDB 6.2 degrees. System use accuracy of facility providing track guidance, it will be for VR will be plus minus 5.2 degrees and for NDB plus minus 6.9 degrees. Fixed tolerance for DME. It is plus minus of 0.25 nautical mile plus 1.25% of distance to the antenna. The value is the RSS total of minimum accuracy, monitor tolerance, and flight tolerance. The later two being very small and completely dominated by the larger airborne value. VOR DME or NDB DME. VOR DME fixes use radius and distance derived from facilities co-located VOR and DME antennas. Fixed tolerance VOR DME, NDB DME. VOR DME fixes use radial and distance information derived from facilities co-located VOR and DME antennas. When DME antennas is not co-located with VOR or NDB providing tracking guidance, the maximum divergence between the fixed, the tracking facility and the DME shall not be more than 23 degrees as discussed earlier. In ILS, a fixed necessary to permit glide path and aircraft altimeter comparison shall not have a fixed tolerance more than plus minus 0.5 nautical mile. Fixed tolerance overhead VOR based on circular horizontal section of the inverted cone of ambiguity over the facility with its apex at VOR and a cone semi-angle of 50 degrees. Entry into the cone is assumed to be achieved within an accuracy of plus minus 5 degree from the prescribed inbound track. From the point of entry, track through the cone is assumed to be achieved within an accuracy of plus minus 5 degrees. So this is inbound track plus minus 5 degree, maximum right or left. It is a track of tolerance. Centered at VOR, draw a circle of radius ZV, 0.164 into height into 10 of height. H is in 1000 of feet and phi is equals to 50 degrees. So this ZV radius of VOR is drawn at centered VOR, cone effect area. Draw parallel lines at a distance ZV sine pi degree on each side of the inbound track. So this is QV. Draw two lines making an angle of 5 degree with the preceding line on the points V2 and V4. Locate points V1 and V3 at the intersection of line at 3 and circle at 1. So this is fixed tolerance overhead VOR. Based on a circular horizontal section of the inverted cone of ambiguity over the facility with its apex at NDB and cone semi-angle of 40 degrees. Entry into the cone is assumed to be achieved within an accuracy of plus minus 15 degrees. For VOR it was plus minus 5 degrees, for NDB it is plus minus 15 degrees from the prescribed inbound track. From the point of entry, track to the cone is assumed to be achieved within an accuracy of plus minus 5 degrees only. The second point is same for VOR also. Use of fixes for descent. When applying descent gradient criteria to an approach segment, initial, intermediate and final approach areas, the gradient is calculated between the nominal position of the related fixes. Descent will begin at the earliest point within the fixed tolerance area of the first fix and will end at the nominal point of the second fix. Obstacle clearance appropriate to the segment being entered shall be provided within the fixed tolerance area of the first fix between the nominal position of the two fixes. So IF, FAF, IF fixed tolerance area we can see 6 plus minus 6.2 degree from NDB as it is not providing the track guidance. And for VOR it is plus minus 5.2 degrees. At FAF again, NDB is not providing track guidance, so again it's plus minus 6.2 degrees. And for VOR, which is providing track guidance, it will be plus minus 5.2 degrees. We can see an angle of 7.8 degree for VOR. This is area splice. The construction of area outer boundaries is determined from the fixed tolerance of the facility providing track. This value is multiplied by a factor of 1.5 to provide a 99.7% probability of containment, which is thrice of standard deviation. The area width at a facility is 2 nautical mile for VOR and 2.5 nautical mile for NDB. The area splay from facility VOR is 7.8 degrees and for NDB is 10.3 degrees. So here we are calculating for VOR, which is providing a track guidance. So it is plus minus 5.2 degrees and splay is 7.8 degrees. So 95% is shown in twice of SD and remaining total will be thrice of SD, which contains about 99.7%. Minimum usable DME ground distance can be determined from the following. 0.164 multiplied by height above the facility in thousands of feet into 10 of 55 degrees. Initial intermediate approach fix to be satisfactory, fixed tolerance must not be larger than plus minus 2 nautical miles, except wherever FAF is a VOR, NDB or VOR DME fix, the fixed tolerance may be increased to not greater than 25% of the corresponding segment length. For use as FAF, the fix shall be located not further than 10 nautical miles from the landing surface. The fixed tolerance at FAF crossing levels shall not exceed plus minus 1 nautical mile. A missed approach fix may be used in non-Christian approaches. The fixed tolerance shall not exceed the longitudinal tolerance of the missed approach point calculated, assuming that the missed approach point is defined by distance from the FAF. Where no missed approach track guidance is available, a turn point can be defined by intersection of the nominal track with limiting VOR radius, NDB bearing or DME distance. Descent and obstacle clearance. When applying descent gradient criteria to an approach segment, the gradient is calculated between nominal position of the related fixes. Descent will begin at the earliest point within the fixed tolerance area of the fix and will end at the nominal position of the second fix. Obstacle clearance of the segment being entered shall be applied within fixed tolerance area of the first fix and between nominal position. Step down fix permits additional descent within a segment by identifying a point at which a controlling obstacle has been safely overflown. Only one step down fix should be established in the final approach segment. If we can provide fix with the help of radar or DME, we should not provide more than 2 step down fix. Whereas step down fix used in final approach segment, OCA Obstacle clearance altitude or height shall be specified both with and without step-down fix. Step-down fix should meet the criteria which apply to the fix associated with that segment. Step-down fix, where fixes can be provided by a suitably located DME. A series of descending steps on a specified track or within a specified sector converging to an aerodrome of landing may be constructed. This procedure shall be designed to provide obstacle clearance appropriate to the segment in which the fix is located from the en route phase of flight through the final approach segment.